Okay, so the most missed questions on the Unit 5 test actually came from the questions based around the text passage, The Poison Tree, A Tale of Hindu Life in Bengal. So we're going to look at the most missed questions, and I'm going to refer back to the passage that was given to you. Question 8 is the first most missed question on the Unit 5 test. Which sentence best describes a theme of the poison tree? A, beauty can be dangerous if not guarded and protected. B, family and reputation must be protected at all costs. C, giving help and kindness to others is better than receiving it. So we're going to go back to the passage, and you know what, I'm going to copy and paste this so we can bring it up. And we're going to look at the passage. So you may need to reread the whole thing. But pretty much right away at the beginning, you can actually tell what the answer is going to be. So we're going to look at this top portion. As Nagendra traveled downriver by boat, a fierce storm drove him to shore. While looking for shelter from the lashing rain, he came upon a dilapidated house where he found a girl of 13, Kundra Nandini, and her dying father. Unable to locate Kunda's aunt in Calcutta, Nagendra wrote to his wife Surja Mukhai for assistance. So they end up adopting this orphan girl. Nagendra, who we're talking about here, he's a wealthy landowner. His wife is Surja Mukhai, and then they adopt this orphan girl, Kundra Nandini, who Nagendra brings home with him after a trip to Calcutta. Hindu life in Bengal in the late 19th century was grounded in the caste system, a social practice that every member of society placed every member of society into one of four castes. Basically, it's your social class. So if you were rich and wealthy, you would be in a higher class or caste than someone else. Okay, so we can figure out pretty much right away, and then you've read, since you took the test, you've read this whole thing, but the theme here, it's not about beauty can be dangerous if not guarded and protected. It's not even about giving help and kindness to others. Like, it's nice that they adopted this girl, but they're trying to find a suitable wife for this man, Tara. So the whole thing here is family and reputation must be protected at all costs. It's all about reputation. It's all about keeping your family name. It's all about protecting your family name and reputation. Okay, a lot of what this society was and in this story is about. Okay, so this was the most missed question on the test. So we're going to go to the next one. How does Surja's culture affect the way she approaches Tara's marriage? Select each correct answer. So let's read. And since it says select each correct answer, there may be more than one answer that is correct. Since compatibility is important, Surja decides it is important that Tara marry someone who speaks English and shares his ideas. Since social class is important, Surja is determined to find Tara a respectable wife of the same class. Surja's responsibility for finding Tara a good wife is something she takes very seriously. She will not give consent until she finds a good match. So let's go back to the text. I'm going to copy and paste this over. So we have Nagendra, who's Surja's husband. He asks her for help. He's trying to get her to help him with an arranged marriage with Tara Sharan. Do you ask what I want to do with this girl? I wish to give her in marriage with Tara Sharan. You know how much I have sought for a suitable wife for him. If Providence has sent us a good girl, do not disappoint me. If Kamal will give her up, bring Kunda Nandini with you when you come. I have written to Kamal also recommending this. I am having ornaments fashioned and making other preparations for the marriage. Who Tara Sharan is will be explained later. Whoever he was, both Nagendra and Kamal consented to Surjamukhai's proposal. Therefore, it was resolved that when Nagendra went home, Kunda Nandini should accompany him. Everyone consented with delight, and Kamal also prepared some ornaments. So they're trying to find a suitable wife for this guy, Tara Sharan. Surjamukhai is really making it, her business to help out here and figure it out. And again, this is a culture where we're talking about arranged marriages, okay? So they're arranging a marriage. Do they care if Surja decides it is important that Tara marries someone who speaks English and shares his ideas? Culture-wise, I'm thinking that's probably not what they're thinking about. Oh, we need to think about, does this girl share his ideas? Would she be a suitable wife for him? They're probably not concerned with that. Let's look at the next one. Since social class is important, Surja is determined to find Tara a respectable wife of the same class. This is true. She's very much concerned with social class. They all are. Surja's responsibility for finding Tara a good wife is something she takes very seriously. She absolutely does. She will not give consent until she finds a good match. And if you go ahead and read the rest of the story, that's absolutely true. So these are the correct answers. Both of these selections are correct. The first one is not. Compatibility and sharing the same ideas, they're not concerned with that. They're really concerned with like social class, reputation, all this stuff. Okay, so the answer here would be B and C. The last question has to do with point of view, and again, this was one of the most missed questions. This was number 7. We either have something that talks about limited first-person perspective, first-person point of view, another comment about that, and then omniscient point of view. So let's go and see what point of view it's written in. So right away, you can see that we actually get a lot of different perspectives here. You get the perspective from Nagendra, Surjamukhai. You get a lot of description, a ton of description about Tara Sharan. That if this was told in first person, you wouldn't be getting this description about Tara Sharan. It gives like his life story down here. So it's definitely not in first person. So we can already figure out it's told in third person. Oh. So I'm going to go back to the question. If it's told in third person, let's see our options. Limited first, no. We know it's not first person, so we can cross that out right away. Sorry, I'm trying to cross all this out and it keeps moving everything. Not first. The next one talks about first person as well. Again, we know it's not in first person. We hear from different perspectives here. So let's see, does the last option fit? The omniscient or all-knowing point of view describes the history of the characters and their thoughts and actions. This enables readers to understand the family unit and the complex factors that influence the characters' choices. This is true. It's all-knowing. We have an all-knowing narrator. You can hear the characters' thoughts. You find out a lot more information than you would if it was told in first person. So the answer there is C. So those were the 3 most missed questions on the test. If you have anything else, any other questions, let me know. But you have until Friday to retake if you need to. Thanks, guys.